Hello everybody and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video. In today's video, we will be heading back to the Quadruple star system, and we'll be finishing off the UI Scooty system and starting the VY Canis Majoris and Wolf system. Alright, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So we left off at Planet Z. This bad boy. Alright, so let's add a gas giant. Because we got that. Yeah, a gas giant would fit here. We'll go with... yeah, this looks good. Place it like the dominant gas giant. How far can I go? So if that goes about there, then I have a good bit. Alright, there we go. What should we name this? It's gonna take a little bit. It's a little bit laggy because of how many bands it has. I'm gonna go ahead and name it that. Put it like that. There we go. We'll name this. Would Hades work? Hades? Unless I already have a Hades. No, I don't have a Hades. Yeah, no Hades, that works. Let's go ahead and add some moons. I'm actually going to use the moon as a template here. Make that a little bit bigger too. This won't be the dominant gas giant though. So now over to the moon. Also, looks like we're about at the distance where UI Scooty's light isn't burning planets. I'll make the moon a little bit bigger. There we go. And we're also gonna go to surface textures, add elevation map 2, change that to Mercury. Go ahead and get it set. You're gonna get a pretty good surface texture with Mercury and the moon. Visuals. I'm gonna make the moon habitable. How about that? So for surface, I'm actually gonna turn all vegetation just to see what it looks like, but in case vegetation doesn't work, we'll make it like a realistic low vegetation sandy look. I like that. And then let's go ahead and add an atmosphere. Let's make this a little bit under Earth, set 0.750. There we go. Let's make the atmosphere like a bluish, kind of light blue, which looks like this with the flashlight on. Turn down the opacity. There, that looks normal. Let's add some water now. Not too much water. Let's see. So yeah, here we go. This just looks pretty habitable. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, you have a 7% chance of living. That's only really because its mass is low. I'm gonna guess. And then composition. Yeah, really, I think it's just that. If we had a magnetosphere, does it change anything? Like, let's say radius of Earth, like 1 Earth magnetosphere. Would that be? There we go. We got a moon that does not crash out and lose material. And we got a big planet right here. Let's add another moon a little bit closer. I'll use some random moon for this. We are going at 7 hours a second. That is a little bit too much. We're going at about 30 minutes a second, so 0.5. Alright, I'll slow everything down. Go ahead and pause the simulation while we make this. Wait, are we about to have an eclipse? We had an eclipse. Okay, so let's see. So this is pretty, an eclipse. Let's make this like a more volcanic world looking. We're gonna make it like so. I'm gonna turn that up a little. I'm gonna make it like a reddish kind of color. Yeah, that looks good. And then we gotta add an atmosphere. And let's actually make the terrain a little bit more exaggerated. I only aim a little bit more than that for real. Yeah, there we go. Now it looks like big drop-offs and cliffs. I think I like that look a lot. Atmosphere. How big is this? And we need that a little bit bigger. This will be the bigger of the two moons. Honestly, I think this could cause an eclipse on Hades. We gotta change the name of that too. Let's name it. Oh my bad. Lunar. And then this will be called yeah, pretty big. If we compare it to Earth, it's about the size of Earth. Half the size of Earth. And if we compare it to like Mars, it's bigger than Mars. Yeah, so pretty cool. Yeah, so this is deep. Now on to the atmosphere. I'll make this a 1 Earth atmosphere. This is meant to be like a deadly world. Like that you couldn't survive on. It'd be too dangerous. So we're gonna make the clouds like almost a sulfur color, like a dark yellow. And then we're gonna make the atmosphere a little bit more opacity. Turn the opacity up a little. And the realized scattering a little bit down. There we go. Now we got decant. We do have to add a magnetosphere so the atmosphere doesn't go off and doesn't start losing material. There we go. Alright, now we're done with Hades and Hades moons. So now we're going to the dominant gas giant. Who should it be? template won't work. Too big. Yeah, there we go. Template 3. Won't place it far out though. Not far enough out to where Venus Canis Majoris would mess with it, but VY Canis Majoris, but it's still pretty far out. Because this is going to be the dominant gas giant by a long shot. Oh, it's losing material. Gotta fix that with the magnetosphere. Oh, Harnum's clouds. Alright, there we go. So now we gotta go to composition, magnetosphere, size of Jupiter. We'll make it 10 because I'm gonna make this like a brown dwarf almost. I got a magnetic pole angle. I don't like where it's pointed right now. Alright, there we go. So it is getting kind of dark out here. Nope, never mind. It's just the space goggles. Unsurprising. Yeah, you can get a pretty good sunset. How big is it right now? Yeah, this is about to get way larger. Like, I want to make the mass around. Is that 16 Jupiters? We're gonna make the radius like 4 Jupiters. Yeah, that's about comfortable. I'm gonna turn off the magnetosphere. How is there any life likelihood on a gas giant? It's like only something you'd see in Star Wars. Yeah, so it is getting kind of dark over here. How do you even see VY Canis Majoris? Wait. Honestly, it looks like a big star. You could probably tell that's your home star's binary. VY Canis Majoris over there. So yeah, if you haven't been able to tell yet, I've used 2 of the biggest stars ever to make this. Some of the 2 size record holders. Not Stephenson 218 or Wool G64 yet. I may make a system with them in the future. But for right now, this is what I'm working with. So is this heating up? Yeah, this is heating up. It's not very visible. So the temperature is taking its very time. I don't know what it's getting light from back there. Oh, it is just heating up. Oh. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. This is one heck of a way to heat up. There we go. Is that comfortable? Let's set it at 750 and see what it does. Nope, still going up. About 1000. That's pretty bright. Oh, just went up. Is that a glitch? I feel like it's going up at like a weird pace. Wait, 1250. It's still good. Yeah, there's a glitch. I'm gonna lock that edge. Yeah, if it's going down but slightly, that's okay. We'll go ahead and find its spot. Comfortable spot. But since this is a pretty big gas giant, we're actually going to add some planets, like a random Rocky. And we're going to play it on pause real quick. We're going to make this close planet. I wish it would show habitable zones for, like... So for UI Scooty, we're still technically in the habitable range. Like the green zone. I can't tell what is heating up, Ortiz. I can't tell what's heating this up. Or what's it lighting it up to be for real? Oh, it's getting light from both sides. That's cool. Now, I don't know if I've updated yet. If I turn down the rotational period to like 0.3 days and pause it, does this like stretch out? Like this is a small rotational period, like we're saying hours, like 4 hours, 70 minutes. I don't think I've updated that game yet. I gotta do that. We're gonna totally lock this too. Since I haven't updated yet, we're just gonna totally lock it. Now, this is pretty cool. I mean, you're in light for both sides. And when you turn on, turn space goggles, sometimes the game will like give you light from those 2 stars. Cause like when you turn them off, you can only see VY Canis Majoris, not Wolf. I think it's Wolf. Yeah, it's so weird. But let's see what we can do here. We're gonna actually turn the contrast a little bit up. And see right here where this color is coming. We're gonna make it like this will be like a rocky planet almost. Like just kind of a hot rock. Let's get a palish brown. And another deepest palish brown. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of a hot rock. And we're gonna name this Kepler 225. There we go. It's a super Earth though. It is a super Earth. But I think our gas giant over here, Planet X, can maintain a super Earth. And then we're also going to add another rocky planet out here. How far can we go? I think go about 60 AU out, so about the entire sun's solar system. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. And we're gonna add Curio. I don't know who Orapax is. Is Orapax over here? I think Orapax is orbiting Formula C. Yeah, see, Orapax is right here. I don't know how the heck it's in the habitable zone of Orapax. That's weird. That should not be happening. So back to Planet X, and it's the solar system. So Curio, I guess, is gonna be a habitable planet. Habitable. So we're gonna make it about the same as Earth, stats wise. Temperature, I'm gonna have about 15 degrees Celsius. We'll see if it goes up or stays. This is about Earth stuff here. I'm gonna make its atmospheric pressure. Oh, that's normal. I don't know what those lights are. Those are kind of bugging me. Visuals. I'm gonna make the atmosphere more of an earthy color. And turn up the opacity just a little. And for clouds, those look good. Honestly, this planet looked good. And it has a name I'll keep. This honestly looks pretty good. Is that liquid? Yo, why is it so dark? Let me heat that up. Yeah, so that's about right. And then we'll just turn down the sea level a little bit so we have a little bit of planet. Yeah. I don't like that surface texture. What do we have here? Planet 8, Planet 9. No, I like Planet 4. I'm gonna turn off that. And turn down the magnitude a little. Yeah, this is a pretty cool planet. Dang, a big island in the south, kind of like Pangea. Yeah, this will work. Well, vegetation, yeah, there we go. That's perfect. And just in case anything bad happens, I'm going to turn up the vegetation stats a little. Make it a little bit more custom. Minimum pressure doesn't need to be that high on pressure. So we're going to put that down a little, and then that will make it 20. that snow? I don't really want ice on this planet. I don't think I'd like it, but we'll keep it. We'll keep it. No ice though. I don't want ice. If we go to surface, I think there is something. Yeah, look, that'll be like a mountain range almost. How high can we make it? Yeah, there we go, the mountain range. Kind of like Mount Everest. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good place to live. Let's actually see something. Yeah, 84% chance to live. That's extremely high. That's higher than Earth's, actually. If we pause the simulation real quick, we go to Earth. We look at Earth's habitability. Sometimes Earth gets way lower, so it's close though. I don't know why it's Earth and it's not similar to, and it's not fully similar to Earth. That's weird. Yeah, but here is Curio. Yeah, this actually is really cool. I wonder if the game will add like bulges. Because I know bulges are like have something to do with water. Let's actually add a moon here. Ah, that's way too big though. Since we're using a smaller planet. Smaller. Let's use Charon actually. Since Charon is decent, but we're also going to change its surface texture to be Lapidus. Yeah, Lapidus and Rhea. You can get pretty cool one out of that too. I gotta go here, visuals, base color, map Charon. No, we gotta change it to elevation. Then colors, custom. The Lapidus area. Yeah, so you can get like a decent looking planet. But both of these are a little bit flat. So I'm gonna have to go to exaggerated terrain. Make this a little bit more exaggerative. Not gonna even do that. Wait. Like this, almost like a limestone planet. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good. Charon. There's Curio and Charon. So we got, I think, 3 planets in this simulation that can have life. We got Curio. Curio's the highest chance for your survival. On here, it'd probably be like Earth. Especially if you lived at the Pangea Low continent. You got Kepler, which you can't live on. There's no atmosphere. If we go to Hades, there's Luna, which has a 7% chance for survival. So, still, humans can survive on it. Won't be the funnest place to survive, though. If we go to Formuhold C, we got Aura Pax, which, yes, while you can live here, it's extremely small. So, I don't think humans are living here. I think it's like, yeah, because all the water just like migrated to the bottom. That's weird. Let's turn out the sea level though. Yeah, that's actually really weird. It's like going away. Is it freezing? Oh, because its average temperature is 280 degrees Celsius. It's boiling its water, basically. Let's turn its albedo up then. I want this to be a little bit more habitable. Where's its albedo? Yeah, average albedo. Yeah, we want to... Why is this so hot? That is my question. Is it not gonna go down too? Dang, I'm sorry, Aurapax, but Aurapax is not the place to live. If you had a choice, I'd pick Curio. over at gas giant Hades. I mean Planet X. Curio is probably the place to be. I mean 12.9 degrees Celsius. That's like Northern America levels, like Ohio range. Yeah, that went up. At first it was 84.4, now it's 84.5. So yeah, this is the place to be. And then we're also gonna have Planet X have like a small little ice giant orbiting it. We might not even get to the wolf system. What looks good? Tim Toy 3. There we go. This one looks really good. Yeah. So we're gonna boom, place it right there. There we go. That's pretty. That's pretty. Especially because it's like green when you don't have white stars. Planet X isn't even giving it any light, so it's UI Scooty. So yeah, there's 1023. Let's name it. Froz. Kind of like Frost, but just C's. Yeah, that works. May not be the prettiest name. And this is also going to be a little bit smaller, so the orbit isn't too interrupted. So yeah, there's Froz. And because this system's title is Habitable Life, let's see if I can get another habitable moon. So I'm going to place it, how far can we go? Pretty decent. Decently far, actually. We don't even need to go that far. I'm going to place U-bone. We're going to need that. U-bone. Right here. This is going to be the planet we make habitable. Slow this rotation down for this to be habitable. So I'm going to place that about 1.3 days. Base color, custom. I guess like a darkish green. And like almost a more sandyish color than like sand. So we kind of switch to the sand. It's like a good, there we go. I like Ebon's colors. Do I have vegetation yet? No. Average albedo, we're going to turn that a little bit up. Oh, that makes the effective temperature really low though. So we're going to keep the albedo low. I actually do like its elevation maps. So we're going to just head straight to the atmosphere. How small is it? That's way too small. We gotta turn that up. We can't turn it up too high, so I'm like this around. Yeah, just 0.985. Yeah. So it's not too big to where it's like messing up its orbit around its parent, but like, what? Hold up, why is that shrinking? Auto orbit. Auto orbit. Yo, what is going on? Oh. Wait, actually, give me a sec. I want to make its orbital period a little bit farther out. I'm gonna auto orbit. There we go. Now it's not getting sucked in by its own home little planet there, Froz. At first, Froz was like threatening its existence, really. No, it still is. What is going on? Why is it like shrinking in? Wait, does this have a slightly elliptical orbit, maybe? Like, hold up. I do not want this. And this oil period isn't changing at all. Yo, game, what are you doing, bruh? This is so weird. Yo, Fries, just hold on to the planet. You bone. I don't have to delete this, do I? Oh, so weird. What if I make it a little bit closer to Rouge Limit? A little bit closer. Like that close to Frost. Then I click auto orbit, make sure its orbit's fixed. I mean, for what pace we run it on, we run it on about 25 minutes. It's nothing's gonna change extremely, so yeah, we'll just leave it how it is. So we're gonna change the surface pressure up to, let's do 0.65. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Can we add water? Is there already water here?
Love you, son.
No, there isn't water. Okay. So yeah, here we go. Let's see what we can do here with the water. Oh, will it be glitchy? Yeah, it's gonna be glitchy. So we're gonna go ahead and add a good pond of water. Yeah, that looks about right. And then we're gonna add, well, there's nothing else to add really. Yeah, this planet's successful. Is this habitable? Yeah, 24.9%. Well, we're actually exceeding to extreme levels in our goal of making habitable places. So let's go. We have, I think, 5 now with that. So you have plenty of places for you to live, except Orpac, so you can't live there. Now we gotta add ice giants to UI Scooty. How far can we go to, like, I don't feel comfortable. About right here is a good distance. Okay, so about 1 light year. Or not a light year. A light year isn't about to right here. Okay. Wait, not a light year. Alright, 0.1 light years. That's where I feel like the safety zone is out of. So we're just gonna add 1 ice giant, then we're gonna move on. Tip 31. Let's name this, what should we name this? This is a decent size for an ice giant. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger. Almost like a super Neptune. Now that we got the super Neptune down, that part, now we're gonna add some moons. Let's get straight to that. Okay. I don't think I should add another habitable moon. That'd just be too much habitable stuff. Let's add like a frozen moon. We haven't really added anything that's frozen yet. because that's like, this is far out. This should be like negative 50 degrees. We're gonna name this GI. No, we're gonna name this. I need a name. Bro. Don't make fun of these names, bro. I don't know what to name them, really. I mean, look, we're so far out. We're getting light from UI Studio with the goggles on. So yeah, pretty strange that we're getting light from a star like 3 light years away at most times, but whatever this game says, it does. Like, I don't know how we're saying. I think that's a wolf. Wolf is bigger than Proxima Centauri, but is way cooler and has less mass. So I'm surprised we're saying it with goggles on. Go ahead, turn goggles off. There we go. I think that's realistic. No light from VY from a light year away. Like, no light that illuminate the planet. But we are going to add Mercury as a template. This will be its one moon. Yeah, so that looks nice. Mars? Like a Mars color, but a Mercury planet? Yeah, that works. I think that's cool looking. It's very strange looking too. We're just gonna add the slightest bit of water. And this is a frozen moon, so actually, then never mind, then Mars doesn't work. We add a slight bit of water because we're just gonna freeze it. I actually like those colors for a frozen moon. So where's the water? Right here about? Yeah. We're gonna freeze all water. So water, go ahead and go down, down. Now freeze. Actually, I'm going to put even more water on the planet. Make sure it stays all frozen. Yeah, wait, melt. Freeze. I want to change visuals. Turn ice to like a more. So that's what ice looks like? And that doesn't really make sense. So when we melt it, it looks like we're blacking out something. That is so strange, game. Can we even add water? Not, because then it goes to like the unknown atmosphere, suppose. So melt all and vaporize, then melt, then freeze. Yeah, no water. Water's not making any sense. I don't know if it's because like we don't have. Yeah, there we go. Did I just freeze the planet? I just froze the planet. Well, it's meant to be a frozen moon, so it makes sense. We're gonna atmospheres. I'm gonna make this like 0.25. I don't want this to have a large atmosphere. Yeah, very small atmosphere. And you see it because it's like a whitish atmosphere. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit hard to see like a frozenish blue atmosphere when it's up. Yeah, with flashlight, still decently invisible. I mean, we're gonna name this Merc. Nah, Mercurus. Yeah, there we go. A custom Mercury, basically. Gotta go here. I have after 40 minutes of recording, we're here. Done with UI Scooty. Took 2 episodes to finish, but it was all worth it. So now let's go to VI Canis Majoris. Yeah, we got Wolf 359 over there. I got VY Canis Majoris here. It's huge. I did customize its mass a little bit. It's not the most massive star. They're still R1. Yeah, R1's like 283. It's crazy. 106. Yeah, there are a bunch of crazy stars out there. Like 55. I don't know how these two are in a binary. Yeah, but this is still the most massive star. Even if this existed. Yeah, we got a star orbiting. Yeah, this is far out though. Like its orbit is literally, yeah, almost a mega year. That's like 30,000 years. So many generations could go by. Like, let's look back at like Curio and the moon that had like a 24% chance for life. Yeah, like for them, Wolf could literally go around, yeah, they'd probably have plenty of generations go by. Like, if that was Earth over there, we'd be in like 30, it's hard to calculate, let's be for real. That's almost a gig a year. And in years, that's huge. Wait, that's even more than I said before. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Yeah, that's their age. Yeah, see, it's like, we'd probably be in the year like 40, 20, like 40, 20, 30 or something. It'd be crazy. Cause like UI Scooty and VY are like 3 light years away, so even longer for them. We might only. I think this is a good place to end it. Well, yeah, let's go to Curio and we'll end it. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.